Hey guys! Welcome back to yet another video from GIS Gallery. In this video we will be seeing how you can digitize and create point, lines, and polygon features. Without further ado, let's get into our tutorial.
So we have the georeference Kerala map here, right? We saw last time how to georeference this image. So we have the georeference image and map here. So now I want to digitize this map into a vector layer, right? We have here the points and then the polygons as Kerala districts or its things, right? If we come here, we can also add a straight boundary. We could even add a line network for the straight boundary, right? So let's see how we can digitize this map. So we'll go over your catalog, find right, you can folders, add folder connection, and then connect your folder, right? So I have already connected it. Now what I can do is right click, click on new, and then I'll add shapefile, right? And then this is a location, picture class location. And now my shapefile name will be Kerala, alright? And the geometry type is I'm trying to digitize polygon. Okay, it has n values, no z values, and then the coordinate system it should be which one? Let it be follow, or like just we can just give the projective coordinate system itself. We can give UTM WGS 1984 Northern Hemisphere, and then 43 north because we know our area comes under UTM zone 43 north. Alright, so we done it, and now we click run. Now we can see that it has been added and a Sheffield Kerala polygon layer has been added in our contents. Now to digitize it, we can go to edit and then in here click on create. It shows create features panel. Click on it and we can see that a create features panel has been opened. Now if you click on the Kerala here, we have the create polygon. This is your create polygon tool. Now zoom over to where you want to start digitizing your, and then click single click to add your points to digitize your objects. So we'll be doing it like this. So each single click will add to your shape. Like what are the geometry there you're trying to create for your polygon picture class or polygon shape file. So this is a very rough sketch. You don't need to like I am not using it to create a like accurate image. So after you're creating it, and if you finish, you could double click or you could right click and click on finish sketch. And if you click here, it has been finished, right? So now, and this is your symbology, right? You can click over here and I'm choosing this black outline to show, so like so that I can see what's underneath there. All right. Now I'll go to create features again, and for the next one I don't need to do it all over, right? I could just connect from here and then use there's a tool called autocomplete polygon which can be used to like connect these polygons together. You'll see like what I'm trying to do. And if you can see when I'm keeping my mouse over, you can see that it's showing the Kerala vertex and then here Kerala vertex and then here Kerala edge, right? So that's called snapping. So I have enabled my snapping here. So now it's disabled and now if you see like it's not connected. So you don't know if it's connected. So if you want to like we want our polygon layers to be connected, right? So click on snapping and then it should be enabled by default. Now if I see here and then I'll go to here auto complete polygon. You see it Kerala vertex has come. Now I'll click there and then start digitizing it. This is a very rough sketch, you don't need to worry about that. So if you're working for actual, you have to be make sure your geometry is same as what's in the background map, right? Now when I started finish there, and I'll join to where I want it to be joined, and then if I double click, you can see that it has shared the geometry, shared the boundary. Alright. Similarly, we'll be doing this for the whole area. Alright. Yeah. So if you see now, I have actually completed digitizing the whole Kerala map now. You can see here, right? Now you have to make sure that after you do your edits, you have to come over here on edit toolbar. You have something called save. So you only if you click the save, the whatever that you had done will be saved, or else it will be lost the next time you open your map. All right, so it's a temporary layer. If you want to, like it has only created a template, right? So you're creating an empty shapefile, and to it you're digitizing all these features. If you don't click on save, it all the edits that you have done will be lost. So make sure to always save whatever the works you had to have done. All right. Now you can see that we have only created what a polygon feature. Now you can on the map you can see that there's something called the capitals, right? Capital cities. It's a point feature. So we can similarly add point features to that. So you can go to right click your folder, new, and then you can click on shapefile. And then here I'll give it the name as capitals or something. Okay, capitals. And then here geometry type you have to click on point. Alright, everything else is similar. For my system, you can give whatever that you have done now, like WGS 984 zone, you can zone for the north. Okay, now click on run, it's going to be created. Right, if you come over here, you can see that yeah, capitals has been added. Now, what you have to do is go to edit toolbar, click on create features, and now you can see that the point feature called capitals has been created. Click on capitals and then place the point there, place the second point, place the third point, fourth point, fifth point, 6 point, 7 point, 8 point, 9 point, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so place all the points here. Alright, and now to click on save. And if you can't view it properly, you can always go over here, change the symbols here, and give something like the square value. Alright, you can see it here, right? Okay. So this is how you create point. Similarly, you can also create what line points. If you want to see, I'll show you a symbol line. I'll go line. I'll give something such as roads. We don't have any roads here, but for a tutorial, I'll just show you how you can create it. And then geometry, you have to click on polyline, right? That's the design, and you're giving the coordinates also. Now click on run, it's going to be created. Now go to create, and then in the roles you can have these things here. I'll do something like yeah, this line you have seen, right? I'll create it. So since snapping is on, it's showing here. So this is a create features. I'll just draw this line. So just like we are digitizing the polygons, single left clicks will draw your features. Okay, and it's done. You could either double click or you could right click and then you could click on finish. Alright, now a line has been drawn. Now if you're coming out here the boundaries, this is my Kerala map, right? Go to attribute table and then it will show all the states that you have digitized here, right? So if you don't know how to create this name, like for by default it will only have features FID, shape ID, and ID, right? So let me tell you how you can add a field like name here and then calculate the area. For that, what you can do is you first click on the save here and then an add field will be available. Click on that, it will show you the field name. I'm giving the field name as name1. Alright, and the data type, the name is in text. Okay, that's done. Now, if I click on save here, then come back here, I have an empty column called name one available. Then if I select on it, I can go to whatever this the state that was selected. So I'll go here. Now you can see that it's selected here. Then I can just double click there and then give the name. For now I'll give the name triangle. So this is how you give create a table, create a field for your attributes of whatever features you have, and then have the value saved to it. After editing, you'll have to always save it. Okay. Now it has been done. Similarly, you can do for all other areas. And then you can also use this to find out the area of your polygons. So what you can do is similarly you can go to add. You can give a field name such as area 1. Alright. And the type should be a double or float, whatever it is. And then you are saving it, closing it. Now you can see that an empty field has been created for area. Now select this column. First clear the selection, alright. If you don't clear the selection, then it will be founded only for whatever that is in selection. So select the column here, right click, you have something called calculate geometry. And when it opens, you can see that your area 1, that's the field name. And then property, you're going to choose what? Area. And then it will unlock the area units. So in here, I'll be selecting square kilometers. And the coordinate system should be WTN, UTM zone 43. Alright. Now, if I click OK, it should calculate area for, see, it has now calculated area for all the features that you have available in your attribute table, which is what all your districts that you have digitized. Similarly, you can do all these things for your which one your point. See, this is how it should be. Like by default, it will be only have FID, shape ID, and ID. Now this is for my roads layer that I have just created. This one, right? And if you see the capitals, which is the point layer, if you click on attribute table, you can see that it has 14 entries, which are the 14 points that you have placed. So in here also you can give what? You can give click on this thing, give a field as name, the data type as text, and save it, close this window. Now we have an empty field available here. Now if you select this, you can see which has been selected. So see, this is what Kasaragod. Then I'm going to give name Kasaragod. Right? So this is how you do what? It is chasing and uh, opening an attribute table and populating an attribute table with your fields and the whatever data, the attribute data you have. Alright, this is how you digitize your lines, points, polygons, and also what have its attribute table open, populate data on it. Even I told you what calculate geometry. So this is how you do your digitizing in ArcGIS Pro. Thank you and see you later.